Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us, mate. I'm in Perth at the moment, so you'll be visiting Perth
Yeah,
February 11th. So I'm very, very
yeah,
excited, man. Before we even go on, mate, I got to know Michael Lentz Rock in 1996 when I went to Malaysia for holidays. So
yeah,
I can tell you, man, back in 96, every mall, every pasar malam, which is a night market, every taxi driver, taxi bus played your song, 25 minutes, that's why you go away. Sometimes even in Tagalog as well. It must be so
yeah.
surreal, isn't it, back then? Even now, I guess, yeah.
I mean, it is. It's like people ask us, doesn't it feel normal? Or did you, I mean, you must be used to it by now, but it really is rather special. I mean, in a good way, but it's one of the things in life you cannot predict the roads to take in your life. Sometimes life itself just picks the road, your destiny, actually. And it felt like that. It felt like what we did back in Denmark just tapped into the Southeast Asian spirit, soul of Southeast Asia. And I mean, we didn't even, I mean, people ask us, what is the secret? What is the clue behind? And we actually, honestly, don't have a clue because we just did the music, which felt natural and true, honest to us. And it really just tapped in with, I guess, where they were at in the 90s, and I guess still are because we're still touring a lot here.
Yeah, fantastic. So for those who do not know, Michael Lentz Rock, is Michael the British version of Mikkel Lentz Rock?
No, it's not. It's not. Um, well, it's actually, I mean, yes, it came up with the name. It was quite in the last minute because we had to deliver a demo tape for a contest we were participating in back in 1988. And I think on the day of the deadline for the demo, yes, she just wrote Michael Lentz to Rock on the cassette tape. He went to the office and gave it to the contest. And then we participated and we won. And one of the prizes for winning was to open a big festival in Denmark. Then we didn't headline. We were just on the poster as Michael learns to rock. Then
Yeah.
we thought, okay, it was too late. But I mean, we didn't even discuss it in the band. It was just Yasha who came up with it. And I think it relates to Michael Jackson. He was called the King of Pop. And yeah, I mean, Michael learns to rock. It was meant as a joke. I, don't know, I mean, we never really laughed about it. But now it's too late to change.
It works. So, and one of my favorite songs, not just from your discography, but ever, is 25 Minutes Too Late. It's a metaphor for regret. You do not know what you got until it's gone. It's a very heart-wrenching song, right? Is that based on one of the band members' life, perhaps, experience rather?
Oh, it's not. It's like a fairy tale, I think. Um, I mean, it's like a little movie. That's the way I regard it as a little. When I listen to the song, it's like flying away to a little fairy tale. Um, and you could almost base a movie just that song. It's very picturesque. Um, but no, it wasn't. I mean, when Yasha wrote it, the singer, uh, none of us were married actually. So it was like I don't know where it came from. It's just his imagination.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, to write those lyrics, to compose those music, lyrics like I saw her standing in front of the church, the only place in town I didn't search. I mean, it feels like you would need to have that sort of experience in it to project those visceral feelings, the way the piano.
Absolutely, and
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
it's true. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's like it works. I mean, sometimes you do some things, and you can do something else, and you can do this. Some things work and some don't. And maybe it's also the way he sings the lyrics, the presentation in the music. And yeah, I mean, and that's also why I really like to play that song because every night we play it, it's like walking into this little fairy tale and stay there for like 4 or 5 minutes. And I hope, and I get, but I and also guess that's why it connects with people.
Yeah. Another sad song is That's Why You Go Away, right? Do you or any other band feel that maybe we are older now, it's fine, but when we're younger, do you feel like love is one big illusion? Such a true story, isn't it? Such a strong statement, and it's very true, isn't it? Love is one big illusion.
It really is, and it's the most powerful feeling in the world. And I think love is the emotion behind everything actually, even the opposite, which is evil and hate. I mean, if you don't get love, tend to get anxious and maybe do some bad stuff. So love is really the biggest emotion in the universe, I think. And at the same time, I mean, it's really difficult to find the one and only. And some people find the one and only, and then they split up. And sometimes they both agree. Sometimes they don't agree, and it's the worst thing in the world, worst feeling in the world, being happily in love,
Mm.
splitting up. So I mean, it's yeah, I really understand the statement. Love is a big illusion, but and it's not. I mean, everybody hasn't got the luck to find love in their life, and also love is more than just between man and wife. It's also between human beings and caring for the world, children, your friends, parents. So I mean, it's such a big uh, word, very strong word, and you can't discuss. I mean, the impact of love. I mean, sadly, everybody is not lucky to have love in their life. Maybe for a short moment,
Yeah,
some for the whole life. But I mean, we all search for that all the time, I guess.
yeah. I mean, those songs are very sad songs. Why do you think those songs are so popular, especially in Asia, like Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Philippines? Is it so popular in those countries? I can, it's beautiful songs, I must admit, but the theme is sad.
It's really strange because I mean, you could say that a good song is a good song and it will be big all over the world if it's a good song. But for us, it hasn't been like that. It was like, first of all, I think Asians were not prejudiced by the fact that we didn't come from England or America. They didn't know where we came from when they heard our songs on the radio, and they didn't care. Um, I know that we have struggled in America and in England because it's like you don't have to make pop songs for us. We are world champions at that. So we're not really interested. Our record companies in England and America they weren't interested in White Lotus to Rock, even though the songs were pretty huge.
Mm.
Many all over Asia, many places as well. So you can't predict and you can't plan success. But I think there's something in sound and the words again that tap into the Asian souls without knowing exactly what it is. I think maybe they have a connected to this karaoke thing, which is very big in Asia. we heard that in the 90s. We were very big in the karaoke
Yes.
parlors. People actually went there and sang their hearts out to our songs. And so it was like a proof of something that worked, uh,
Yeah.
but something that we weren't aware of.
Hey,
And
I
we
mean, I
didn't
sang
aim
to
for the
your,
Asian market or any market.
yeah, I mean, I sang the
Yeah, I mean,
25
we didn't
minutes
aim
and the
for
whole thing,
anything.
but I
We
will not
just did
sing
the
to you,
music.
obviously. But it's not
But it's,
all,
I mean, it's so beautiful.
yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful songs. It's like I
It's
say,
really
it's
beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's like last night we played in Kuala Lumpur in front of 5,000 people, and they were singing and cheering and almost crying, when we played certain songs because we could feel that, see that. It was like the soundtrack of their lives. They kind of grew up with these songs, which most of them are like 20, 30 years old. But when we play them, it's like walking back into being there again.
yeah,
And
amazing.
that's a very powerful thing about music.
But it is not all sad songs. I mean, you've got Paint My Love. It's a song about hope. You know, you got Sleeping Child. You've got Out of the Blue and Nothing to Lose. So it's not all sad songs. You have really happy songs as well that gives us hope as well. And it feels like, me as a person, I've gone through all the songs in my life, and I think that's why we could connect so well. That's for me anyway. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Glad to.
No worries. I'm just curious on the song creation, right? Those songs that we mentioned it has a very strong piano element onto it. I'm just curious, when Yasha or yourself create the songs, do you guys start with the piano first as the blueprint, and then you carry on with the guitar and the
Yes,
lyrics? How does it work? Yeah.
I know that for sure. That Sleeping Child was actually a lullaby. Yes, he was composing it on the acoustic guitar, and he sang it to his daughter when she was a little kid. So that was composed on acoustic guitar. But all the other songs, the acts, 25 minutes, That's Why I Go Away, Someday, they were all written on the piano.
And the piano,
And
yeah.
I think Len's been more into experimenting. I mean, with trying with beat and just jamming, maybe with the piano or just a synthesizer uh, on top of a beat. Uh, but I mean, all the big songs, the famous songs are written on the piano.
Yeah, amazing. Um, So Michael Lentz are coming to Australia in February, and thank you so much for coming for adding Perth onto it. I'm so
I mean,
relieved. Is that your first time? Is this your first time coming to Perth? I know you as a tour as a musician, yes, but have you guys been to Perth, Australia before? Perth and all those?
never. We were in transit in Brisbane going to New Guinea uh, 10 years ago.
No.
But that's the only time I've been to Australia.
Okay.
And it's an old dream. I mean, it's really an old dream. So it's rather fantastic. We got a new manager, and he was like, okay, you guys are actually pretty big in the Asian communities all around the world. And in August, we played 2 weeks in America, sold out. Uh, so going to Australia is really, really also an old dream.
There are lots, yeah, sorry, yeah. There are lots of Pinoys in Sydney and Melbourne, and lots of Malaysians in Perth. Mate, I'm pretty sure you will do very well.
I mean, I don't know, but I guess and I also hope that we'll see some Asians because I mean, they really know how to fire up the concerts by singing and feeling music. It's funny because when we're playing in Europe, people are a bit more restricted, a bit more, they don't really show their emotions as much, only when they're drunk. um, but in Asia, Asians seem to be very, very much in contact and not afraid of showing their true emotions, which as a musician is pretty touching.
Yes.
It is to play in front of an audience who show their emotions.
So will this concert be the greatest hits of Mikkel Lentz rock?
It actually will. We think it's the first time we go to America and Australia, and also to London in February. And we're definitely going to play in front of a lot of people who never heard of this before live. So we really, with this one, we tried to create the perfect set list with the songs that we hope and think that people know already. Instead of playing a lot of new songs, people we try to play the favorite songs who see us for the first time.
Yeah,
So it's like a great hits
that's
tour
it.
this week.
That we looking forward to that. Like I said to you just now, I know you guys. I've been loving your music for 30 years, and it's so surreal to be talking to you. Yeah, so it's such a great honor. Thank you so much. And before you go, can I get a plug from you? Something about Sheldon Ang Media.
Can you say that again?
A plug. So basically, I'm Mikkel Lentz. You're on Sheldon Ang Media, like a plug.
What about Sheldon Ang?
Yeah, Sheldon Ang
Oh,
Media.
media. Okay. It's pronounced Ang or Ang.
Yeah, Ang. It's A-N-G, like Ang, but Ang is how people know. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, this is Mikkel from Michael to Rock, and you are watching Sheldon Ang Media. Hope to see you in Australia soon.
Thank you so much, Mikkel. Look, man, I hope to look, Leanne, the publicist, is like, I'll see you backstage. We'll probably have a drink, mate, and I'll looking forward to see you in Perth. Thank you so much, Mikkel, and all the best. And terima kasih to you, you know?
Yeah, Terry McCassie, Terry McCassie. See you so, Sheldon.
Thank you so much, Mikkel. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Take care.